Once upon a time, 1996 in particular, a small gaming company in Japan called Capcom released a niche little title called
Biohazard.
You may or may not heard about it, but some call it Resident
Evil.
Resident Evil? Yeah, and I know that one. Yeah, I know it. It was, well, let's call it quite successful. Indeed, it was so successful it turned into a pretty big franchise that spawned well over 20 games and several re-releases. I mean, the first game alone saw, after my counting, up to 7 different reiterations. And I will eat rotten flesh, and I swear to God, when this number isn't rising in the next 5 to 10 years. You wanna know why I'm so damn sure about that? Cause Capcom is now on its track again to bring back their old games with a new coat of paint, new mechanics, a new engine, and okay, they are making new games out of them. Alright, but my point is, after their first real remake, fans back that Resident Evil 2 get the same passion of treat. And what can I say? They got it. 17 years later? But fans won't have to wait another 2 decades to set a foot into an American Midwestern town named after a bank-robbing mammal. I guess our friends at Capcom recognized that there is big cash in plain sight wherever a 20-year-old game got digged out of its grave. And that's exactly what brings us here together, because old buddy Nemi has given us second chance to terrorize the shit out of useless millennials and grumpy old boomers as well. Only to please nostalgia-driven gamers and crank up those stockholder revenue. But, and I love that word, but there is no need to stop right there. In fact, we have to convince each and everyone that there is still so much game left to re-release and capitalize on. I mean, one of my favorite guilty pleasures has to have its own fully fledged remake. Wouldn't you agree? All jokes aside, but I would love to see that becoming a reality. However, it would be so great if I could get just one more remake of the main saga. And what better game to pick than Resident Evil 0? Okay, jokes aside. It's Code Veronica. Code Veronica is, at least in my eyes, the most underrated main Resi game that is desperately begging for attention and re-recognition. It got praised back in the year 2000 when it first arrived on Sega's Dreamcast, and earned much more popularity when it hit Sony's PS2 and Nintendo's GameCube. Yet seemingly no one ceased to appreciate it as much as it is valuable as a link to the ongoing storyline. And if you could follow me through that sentence, hi, I'm from Germany, be my guest. Nevertheless, this is the true third game in the series, and I can't stretch it enough that Nemesis is only a spin-off title that got its numbering only through a hefty paycheck on the part of Sony, cause they got the scares by Sega's powerful Dreamcast and feared that customers would and should have favored latter one. Alright, after letting that out of my system, I think we can move on and start asking for even more remakes and reiterations, considering that there is such a huge pile of zombie-infested stuff to work with. So, what's next to expect? I guess everything is possible at the moment, and as sales are showing, there will be more brain-eating carnage in the future. The question is, will it be old school, new school, or even preschool stuff stuffed down our throats? We will see, but in the meantime, let Capcom know what you want to see next by harassing them online via Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, email, or write an old school letter so they can track you down more easily and maybe win you over for a special treatment with an untested virus against gaming obsession. So let's all get alive and play some Biohazard Action Games. I don't know how to finish this. I'm pretty drunk right now. I wrote this whole 2-page long thing. Pretty drunk, so yeah. Hit up and subscribe, bitches, cause I need it. I'm just starting out in English, so watch my fucking videos and auf Wiedersehen. Hört mich fluchen. So eine Scheiße. Bye bye.